You wake up already exhausted, thus your body stands, but your mind drags. Chains you can't name. The day hasn't even begun, and everything in you already feels heavy. Your chest tightens. The silence even vibrates with weight. You look around. Everything seems normal. The work awaits. Your phone pulses with demands, disguised as opportunities. The world whispers, "Come on, you can do it." But here's a harder truth. You're not just tired, you're sick. And the illness isn't just inside you, it's everywhere. We live in an era where suffering wears no face. No bars, no bosses shouting orders, no clear repression. Instead, there's something more insidious. The invisible demand to perform. You've become your own oppressor. What once came from outside has burrowed into your mind, saying, do more, be more, produce more, never stop. Byung-Chul Han calls this the society of performance, a system that flatters with freedom, but traps with its whisper. You must always be useful. Every second must yield results. Every breath must take you further. Rest isn't permitted unless it's preparation. Positivity has turned into poison. Freedom has turned into handcuffs. The ability to do everything has become the condemnation of never being enough. Do you feel guilty when you're not producing? Anxious when you're not responding? Frustrated when you don't reach your goals? Even when no one's watching? This isn't stress. This isn't just fatigue. It's existential burnout, a collapse of your interior life while you pretend everything's fine on the outside. If it sounds familiar, it's because you're inside the system, and the system wants you to believe this is normal, but it isn't. This video isn't about producing more, it's about waking up. Because maybe for the first time, someone is telling you, you're not weak. You're surviving a society that breaks those who try to be strong. Take a deep breath. We're going to talk about this, and you are not alone. Long ago, power shouted. Prisons, bosses, factories, asylums. Michel Foucault called this disciplinary society, a world of visible commands. Sit down, be quiet, obey. But today, visible walls have vanished. What replaced them is more subtle and more cruel. Now no one prohibits you. On the contrary, they say you can do anything. You're free. You have unlimited potential. Just effort, discipline, focus. Sounds uplifting, but it's a hidden trap. If everything depends on you, then failure is always your fault. That's the essence of the performance society. No walls, no bosses, only goals, only relentless expectations, punishment, not physical, but psychological. And who enforces it? You. You've become your own boss, your own jailer. Your mind demands endless improvement. There's no finish line, no rest, no truce. Even leisure must earn its keep. Reading must be purposeful. Meditation must be a performance hack. Exercise must yield results. Sleep must be optimized. Rest is just prepping for more. You don't live, you manage yourself. And when you fail, freeze, fall ill, you blame yourself. You had freedom, you had choice, you just needed more effort. That's the twist. Control has mutated. It left bosses and entered your mind. The walls submerged beneath expectations, metrics, self-demand. You can't locate where the system ends, and you begin. If all this is crushing you, that's because the model is broken. It is unnatural to live in war with yourself. This silent struggle leaves scars on your mind, body, soul, and we're just beginning to unravel that. But let me ask, how many times have you learned to smile while falling apart inside? To say, I'm fine, as everything in you screams to stop? To maintain your image of control, efficiency, enthusiasm, even when you're collapsing? Because we live inside a new kind of violence. It doesn't shout, It doesn't hit. It seduces. It motivates. It insists positivity is everything. Believe in yourself. Just do it. Once become reality. It seems harmless, even inspiring, until the effect sinks in. You are never enough. You can never rest, because there is always something to improve. A treadmill that picks up speed without mercy. But there is something you lost in this process, something you put aside while chasing endless growth. A part of you that doesn't even remember what it's like to exist without justification. When did you stop allowing silence? When did boredom become an enemy to exterminate? In the past, boredom was fertile. It birthed philosophers, artists, spiritual seekers. It made you face yourself. Today, fear of emptiness drives you to fill every moment with stimulus. You scroll, you flip, you jump, always activating, never pausing, and your soul grows shallower. You feel tired even after sleep, disconnected, even among people, because you've unlearned how to stop. Stopping is not weakness, it's reunion.